Leila never made a budget. She never worked a side hustle. No Uber driving. No online store. No fancy financial app. Yet, at just 29 years old, she has saved $35,000 in 3 years, all while living in one of Europe's most expensive cities. She's not rich. She works a regular job as a UX designer. She goes out with friends, travels once a year, and even orders takeout sometimes. But her secret isn't earning more or cutting everything out. "I didn't want to count every dollar," she says. "I just wanted saving money to feel normal, not stressful." Leila figured out something most people miss. You don't need a budget or a side job to build savings. You just need smart habits that work in the background, simple routines that help you save without thinking too hard about it. In a world where everyone is hustling harder, she's proof that you can save smarter. This video will show you how. No spreadsheets, no hustle, just fresh, real-life ways to build savings, even if you're tired, overwhelmed, or living paycheck to paycheck. The problem with budgets and side hustles. For many people, budgeting feels like going on a strict diet. It sounds good at first, but after a few weeks, it gets hard. You start feeling stressed. You forget to track your spending. And before long, you stop doing it. Side hustles seem like the answer. Everyone online talks about selling things, freelancing, or driving for extra cash. But the truth is, side hustles can be exhausting. They take time, energy, and sometimes even money to start. After working a full-time job, who has hours left to hustle? In fact, more people are feeling burned out. A recent 2024 survey from Deloitte showed that over 60% of young adults feel tired and anxious about money, even if they have more than one source of income. This shows a deeper problem. Working more doesn't always mean saving more. And tracking every dollar doesn't mean you'll stick to a plan. So, what if there's a different way? What if you could save money without needing a second job or a strict budget? That's what this video is about. A fresh way to build real savings, using smart habits that feel easy and natural. Number 2, the rise of passive saving culture. There's a new way people are saving money, and it doesn't involve strict budgets or extra jobs. It's called passive saving, and it's all about building habits that help you save without thinking about it all the time. Instead of tracking every dollar, people are setting up automatic savings, making small changes to their spending, and designing their daily lives to avoid money traps. It's simple, quiet, and easy to stick with. This idea comes from a field called behavioral economics, the study of how people really make money decisions. Experts like Richard Thaler and Dan Ariely found that we often make better choices when the process is automatic and easy. And now, young people all over the world are making passive saving popular. On TikTok and YouTube, there are new trends like #LowBuyLife, spending less on things that don't matter, and anti-hauls, showing what they didn't buy. These habits are not about being cheap. They're about choosing what matters and cutting out what doesn't, without needing a budget or a side hustle. Number 3, 7 smart saving habits that don't require budgets. You don't need a budget to save money. You just need small, smart habits that make saving feel easy. These habits work in the background, so you don't have to think about money all day. Here are 7 powerful habits anyone can use. No spreadsheet needed. 1. Automatic saving. Before you spend a single dollar, set up your bank to move a part of your paycheck, even just $50, into a savings account. This way, you save money before you even see it. Carlos in Miami auto-saved $75 a week. After 2 years, he had over $7,000 without doing anything extra. 2. One-time smart choices. Make smart decisions once and save money for years. Buy a reusable water bottle instead of paying for drinks on the go. Move closer to work and skip car costs or long commutes. These choices don't feel like saving, but they cut costs every day. 3. Anchor your spending to a goal. Before buying something, ask yourself, what else could this money do for me? This $100 shirt? That's half a plane ticket. This $30 takeout? That's a week of groceries. This trick helps your brain see real value, not just the price. 4. Trade to treat. Want a luxury or fun treat? Trade it for something simple. You love weekend sushi, so you cook dinner 3 nights this week instead of ordering in. Now you can enjoy sushi guilt-free, and your wallet stays happy. This habit gives you balance, not limits. 5. Keep your lifestyle the same. When your income goes up, most people start spending more. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it kills savings fast. Instead, freeze your lifestyle. Keep living like you did before your raise. Save the extra money instead. One woman in London saved $5,000 in a year by not changing her spending after promotion. 6. Watch the convenience tax. Every time you pay for something that saves time, like food delivery, ride shares, or rush shipping, ask, is this worth the extra cost? You'll be surprised how many small charges add up. Saying no just once or twice a week could save you hundreds each month. 7. Use a buy it later folder. Instead of buying something right away, save it to a list or a folder. Wait 48 hours. Most of the time, the feeling passes, and you don't really want it anymore. Tools like the Icebox Chrome extension replace your Buy Now button with Maybe Later. This habit stops impulse spending, which is where most people lose money without realizing it. These habits don't need fancy apps, extra jobs, or stress. They just work quietly and over time. Start with 1 or 2, and saving will become part of your daily life without effort. Why this works, the psychology behind it. Saving money is not just about numbers. It's about how your brain works. Most people struggle to save because of something called present bias. This means our brains care more about now than later. We want the coffee today, the new shoes today, the fun trip today, not the future savings. That's normal. It's how we're wired. But smart saving habits don't fight your brain. They work with it. Automatic savings remove the decision. You never have to think, should I save this money? It's already done. Waiting 48 hours before buying tricks your brain into calming down. After the excitement fades, you often don't want the item anymore. Connecting spending to goals makes it emotional. You're not giving up dinner out. You're saying yes to a vacation or debt-free life. This idea comes from behavioral psychology, the science of how we make choices. Experts like Daniel Kahneman explain that we have 2 thinking systems. System 1 is fast and emotional. This is where impulse buying happens. System 2 is slow and logical. This helps with saving and planning. Most people try to use logic System 2 all the time, but it's tiring. The habits in this article quietly train your emotional brain to make better choices, without stress. In short, these saving habits work because they make good decisions easy and automatic. And that's the real secret to saving more without trying harder. 4. The global shift. Why people are rethinking hustle culture. For years, the message was clear. Work harder, hustle more, sleep less, then you'll succeed. But now, many people around the world are starting to think differently. After the pandemic, inflation, and long hours working from home, people feel tired and burned out. They're realizing that always working isn't the answer. It's often the problem. A 2024 report showed that younger workers, especially Gen Z and millennials, are choosing balance over busyness. They don't want 5 jobs and 0 free time. They want to feel in control of their lives, not just their money. This change is happening worldwide. In Sweden, people follow lagom, which means just enough. Not too much work, not too little. In Japan, the danshari movement helps people live simply and spend with purpose. In the US, the idea of slow living is growing, enjoying life without always rushing. It's not about being lazy. It's about being smart with energy, time, and money. People don't just want to get rich anymore. They want to feel calm, clear, and free. And that's why many are turning away from hustle culture and choosing smarter, quieter ways to build wealth. Let's go back to Leila. She didn't follow a strict plan. She simply built a few small habits that became part of her daily life. Now, saving isn't something she tries to do, it just happens. That's the power of smart habits. They turn big dreams into easy routines. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to start. Pick one habit, practice it, then add another. Over time, these simple choices create something powerful, a life where saving feels normal and peace replaces pressure. Ready to stop stressing about money? You don't need a budget or a second job. Just start with one smart saving habit and let it grow. Share this with a friend who's tired of hustling. For more tips on smart saving habits, frugal living, and how to save money without budgeting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel to see more content that helps you build wealth the easy way, one small step at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.